Good morning, Paul. Do we have volume? Oh, yay. Thank you. How are you, Paul? I'm very stuffy this morning. Hi, Daniel. Happy Tuesday. Happy Bingo Day. Bridget Bingo Day. Hi, Carl Shell. Good morning. How are you, Carl? What do you have planned today? Oh, today's Tuesday. Carl, you said you go to work and you might live stream, right? Is that still the plan? Wow. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm gonna try to blow my nose. It's oh, hi. Yeah, messy dresser. It was an accident. Sorry about that. How about you, Paul? How are you today? Carl says I'm live streaming, weather permitting. It's been approved by JP and A-Frame. Wow, Carl. Alrighty then. It's been approved, Carl says. So we're on for this afternoon, weather permitting, with Carl. Cool, Carl. Paul says I'm okay. No doctor's appointment today. Did you cancel it? What happened? What did you do? Golly gee. Golly gee. I am feeling very stuffy. No fun. Oh, you went yesterday, so it's not that you got out of anything. It's just over. None today. I hope everything went well yesterday. Ew. He found something and wants a CT scan. I see. I hope it's nothing. I hope it's just I don't know. I hope the best. Carl says the cat can't breathe or talk. There is a big rail tour on Saturday. That sounds really exciting, Carl. Are you going to live stream some of it or at least film some of it for us? Jack, are you cold, buddy? Do you want a sheet? I can cover you. Hi, Falcon. How are you? It's good to see you this morning. Blanket for Jack. Where is your... It's on the guitar. Okay. Hi, Dylan. Good morning. You question it as if it would... As if there would be somebody else here other than me. Are you cold? That's going to warm you up. Good morning. You're very sweet boy. Yeah. How are you, Falcon? Jack says, Mom ate too many mashed potatoes. Oh. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for eating too many mashed potatoes. Jack, you're hilarious. Hey, Deborah and her wonder dog, exactly. Falcon says he's very well, thank you. Cat, how are you? Stuffy. I'm gonna snuffle up against today. Other than that, not too bad. Dylan says, but anyways, it was rough for me yesterday because I was feeling sick. You had, That's nasty. I'm sorry, Dylan. That's no bueno. Are you better now? Is it all over with? Can you call me when it's over? I'm really sorry. That does suck. But on other news, I just saved 25% going to Geico. I'm kidding. What? It's horrible too. The worst part is that's the main point. The worst part is over now, and I feel better than I was. Good, Dylan. You're on the road to recovery. Wasa says if y'all don't mind hitting the like button, that would be awesome, and thank you. I've been stunted on YouTube again. I don't know, some crazy stuff's going on. How are you, Wasa? Good morning. I heated up a corn bag. Where is it? Yes, there you are. Dylan says, I don't know why sickness is going around so much. I don't know either, but you just keep it over there, okay? I appreciate you and everything, but you just keep that sickness there. Don't want none of that nonsense. Hey, guess what? Good news. No work today. Wasa says, I'm like a healthy, gorgeous stallion over here. How about you? I can't compete. Carl says, I want to get sick. Well, there you go, Dylan. You can share it with Carl, Shell. See, now we know Carl does not mean everything he says. I just sometimes don't get it. I don't get it, don't get it, don't get it, Carl. Hummingbirds. That's what I get. Speaking of, did you see my short? When I started that live stream yesterday and I was talking about hummingbirds, and here enough, here comes a hummingbird, as if I called her. Dylan says, well, thanks for thinking of me, Carl. There you go, Dylan. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. Yep, here's to everybody feeling better that wants to feel better. Because not everybody does. Some people would rather be sick and have attention than be well and be left alone. Oh, Dylan said, I meant Paul. Sorry. You're fine. Whatever. It all works, Dylan. Paul says, I did not wake up in the middle of the night. Woohoo. That's great. Did you try anything differently? You didn't. Huh. Interesting, Paul. Why do you think that is then? I mean, I'm really glad. I was just wondering if you could replicate whatever was different. Wassa says, Dylan, howdy, my friend. You wish you knew Paul? Aw, right? Dylan says, wow, and hi, Wassa. We need to give Wassa a new job title, International Door Greeter. Dylan says, I love smiley faces, Wassa. Hi, Vic. How are you? We are good. Carl is sending. I don't. No, 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 no. No, sir. You wanted to be sick, first off. You can keep the doctor bill, Carl. You asked for it. You got it all, including the bill. Hi, sweet Stitch. How are you? You're not a doormat here, sir. Such names. Paul says, hi, Stitch and Vic. How did your day go there, Vic? Everybody say hello. Wassa says, I know, but I couldn't pass up the doormat joke. Fair enough. I'm stuffy. I'm snotty and stuffy. How are you, Stitch? Dylan says, are you saying it's important that you don't become dehydrated, especially when you are sick like you are, Dylan? Which is so hard, right? You have it coming out every orifice, and yet they want you to drink water? What? And Paul says that Wassa is a doormat? Never. How are you, Stitchy? Pig says, that's good. Can't stay long. Just about to go out. Well, have a wonderful evening out. I was just checking in, and yeah, I had a good day. And hello, Paul. Well, thanks for thinking of us. We appreciate you, Vic. And I hope you have a great night out. Dylan says, yeah. Who do they think they are telling us to drink water? Stay hydrated. Uh, 6.2 Bix says, all good. You all stay safe and have a good one. Thank you. You too. Stitch says, I'm okay, I guess. I love you. I love you too, sweet Stitch. Dylan says, I don't like to drink water, but you really have to. That's for sure. That's why he's not staying here, Wassa. Vic says, no going out. We are all shut-ins here. Some people escape. No, don't start that. Paul said the island crew. Oh, now you're going to get him started. Vic says Australia out. Dylan says, I'd rather drink Big Red soda. Wassa says, water, vile, sugarless poison. No, Stitch. We're back to our regular schedule. I'm off today. one can always help. In the next 3 days, something miraculous will happen, and I don't have to go back. I don't think I have any allergy medicine. Let's look. Everything is irritating me. Stop it. Paul says I drank a lot of sugarless poison. And Stitch says, oh yeah, I finished my lip gloss today. Well, yes. Oh, you're bedazzling it. You finished it. Nice. Carl says I'm not staying here. Well, I wouldn't make you stay somewhere you wouldn't want to, Carl. I'm in a bit of a I give up mood this morning. I love you, and I hope you have a good day. Poor Jackie. Dang it, I swear every day I lose something. Stitch says, ugh, I need to do laundry today. Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo. Thank you, Paul. Gosh, what's wrong with me? Same to you. I like yesterday better, though. Oh, stop it. Man. I cannot seem to wake up. What's this? Alright, we're done with that. And Watson says, Cat, put on your glasses so you can read correctly. I'm just getting some sleep out of my eyes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Paul. Watson says, I'm making a grilled cheese with sauteed onions, sweet and kosher dill pickles, fresh Napa cabbage leaves, and sauerkraut. But the question is, do I want to heat up tomato soup to dip it in or no? Grilled cheese, onions, pickles, cabbage leaves. Is all of that in the sandwich, Wassa? Oh, well, no complaining about doing laundry then, Stitch. She has to do laundry because tomorrow is going to be fun and special, and she needs to wash the outfit she's going to wear. I understand that. And Paul says, that sounds good, Wassa. Does it? I'm trying to figure out if it does. Dylan says, okay. I still have something in my eye. Give me a second. Okay, I was wondering why Cartoon Network is doing a marathon of The Amazing World of Gumball. I get it now because it's Cinco de Mayo. Carlos says, I sold Cat's car yesterday. Cool story. Cool story, bro. It's got like 220,000 miles on it. C'est la vie. I was trying to figure out, oh, is it all in the same, is it in the sandwich? All the stuff you mentioned, is it on the side or in the sandwich? I'm trying to figure out if it sounds like it tastes good or not. I'm just not sure. Oh crap. I don't know. uh, Stitch says, I'm gonna head out. I'm tired. I love you, gorgeous little sis. And sweet dreams. Dylan, what did you eat? Because I'm addicted to cheesy mashed potatoes right now. I ate so many cheesy mashed potatoes, my stomach doesn't know what to think. Stitch says, love you all in chat and good night / good morning. Good night, Stitchy. Love you, honey. What did you have, Dylan? Oh, Jackie. Does Jack have his arm around her? He does. Oh my goodness. You can't see, but he has his little leg wrapped around where little Debbie's leg should be. Pitiful. Did you just say mashed? Uh-oh. I don't have a problem with mashed. I like mashed. You do the monster mash. The monster mash. It was, ooh. I don't know the words, but yeah. Mashing is fun. Let's all do it. That's right, because Dylan's just recovering from his stomach thing. He says, right now it's just liquid foods. Me too. He doesn't want to get his stomach to get all upset. I understand. I hope it gets all better soon. How come Wassa answers to the mashed part, but he doesn't answer the question? Is all that stuff going in one sandwich? It might be a little too early for him to be listening, or not. I don't blame you, Dylan. Oh, Lord, no. Lordy, no. Lordy, no. God, that was a book or something I read. Lordy, no. Oh, where did that come from? I don't even know. Paul says yes, all on the sandwich except the pickle. Was that the answer, Paul? Dylan says yuck. Carl says I don't eat sandwiches. Cool. Wallace's sandwiches are awesome. I agree. Wallace says whatever about his sandwich on sourdough, by the way. Whatever. You're fired. I just want to say technology and me the past 2 days has been crap. Dylan says, well, it's time for bed. I'll talk to you all later. But anyways, good night, Paul. Good night, Wassa. Good night, Kat. And good night, Carl. Good night, dear Dylan. Speedy recovery, my friend. Next time we talk to you, I want to hear you're doing 100% better. Do I want to see something funny? Not really. I'm kind of cranky and I want to stay that way. You know, I'm enjoying my cranky mood right now. Wassa says, good night, Dylan. I hope you're all better when you wake up. Wassa, what's wrong with you? You've been very, very, very sweet lately. What has gotten into you? Ding, 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 you win. I found my little baggie I was looking for. Want to stay that way, females eye rolling. Hey, listen, I'm just being more honest than other people. Nobody else is going to admit, yeah, I'm in a bad mood and I want to stay there, dang it. Carl says, sleep well, Dylan. Thank you for that, Carl. Tell us how you really feel. Yeah, she's just, I wasn't so dang stuffy. I am a little, I need some aspirin first off. Let's do that. And something for my allergies. There we go. All the little magic pills to make you feel better. I have a song about being stuck in the muck. What song is it? I think it's my beachy song. Hmm. Okay. Wassa says, "Oh boy, Cat, do you have a P.O. box? I'm seriously going to send you some olive oil for Jack's food. It will drastically reduce his dry skin and thereby also your allergies." Really? I didn't think it was. Well, now you're speaking my language. I didn't think about it that way. Big thing? Yeah, that's what I took, Carl. I took acetaminophen this time instead of ibuprofen. I still have some pain pills, but I always like to save one or two just in case. You never know what's going to happen. You got to be prepared in life. You think it's all the invisibly small dandruff. Oh. So you're saying olive oil in his food. Does it need to be any extra special olive oil? Because, there's so many gimmicks out there. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. If it's in a green bottle and looks pretty, I think it's the right one. Jackie just loves his Debbie, huh, Bubba? Aw. Oh, he really does love her. Oh, that's pretty gross. Breathing in all those dandruff flakes all night. He is sharing his legs with her. he doesn't care. He says it doesn't matter to him. Wassa says, "I doubt it. Just Google moderate quality oils. After a week, you'll feel the difference." How will I know if it's the olive oil or the medication that I'm taking that has a magical window of 4 to 6 months, which is what I'm coming up on in a month or two? I'll be coming up on for 5 months. Carl says he's banning all cars in the city. Well, is that why you sold my car, Carl? I'm sorry for the person you sold it to. They got a raw deal, man. It should be given away, actually. I only keep it because, hey, it's a beater car. Well, let's not talk bad about her. I do love that car. She's gotten me, wow, it's been 11 years. She's been a great car. Paul, is that like a sarcastic question? Yes. Compared to how I was a few months ago, absolutely the medicine is working. I just have an off morning where I'm a little more stuffy than others, but I have other stuff going on at the moment. So this makes me a little extra miserable. I'm not always this miserable, just a little extra. Oh, Ghost. I don't know what I'm doing with these people. I just don't know. I want to make a paper mache head for Ghost. I just don't know quite the shape of a mantis head. Wasis is exactly the opposite. He says, well, you can't do put, piff, piff, piff. No, I can't do it right now. Magic up to 4 to 5 month window sounds like a bunch of people got tired of waiting and tried olive oil, then thought the meds finally kicked in. Paul says, well, just look at the mantis. Okay, I can look at a picture, but that doesn't give me a 3D shape in my mind. Like Jack's head, I know. Dog head, big long nose, forehead with a big bump on the back. I can figure that out, but I guess I would have to, if I was around them more, like Wasa, I might have a better idea. You're warming up, buddy, I see. You sold it to the airport? They might sue you, Carl. Let them know it needs an oil change. Tires need to be rotated. Definitely in alignment. When they're so noisy and shaky when I go down the road. Oh, brakes. My brakes are so squeaky. Lots of work, Carl. They might turn around and charge you, Carl. Lassa says, I mean, a Chinese mantis, a Carolina mantis, an orchid mantis, they're all different. But the head is still basically the same. Would you not agree? Paul says, and they are all called orchid mantis. Man, I didn't think that was real for the longest time. And to find out it is real, it's just amazing. What about you, Carl? Do you like the orchid mantis? It looks like a flower. So beautiful. I guess I could just figure it out. I could ask ChatGPT. Wasa says, I think Carl's planning to surprise you, and mechanics are going to return your car with everything all fixed on it on Carl's dime. That's so generous. Oh, Carl, you do love me. Paul says, I still have the same reaction as a kid when I see one. Oh, no doubt. They're amazing. Just wild and amazing. And what? I agree, Paul. Same. I don't think I ever saw one as a kid. I waited till I was an adult to be amazed. Don't look. So, waspises know their heads are all different, but many species are an upside down triangle, basically. Eyes at the top corners. Yeah. Upside down triangle with. Okay. That helps a little bit. Yesterday, I was having a hard time just with YouTube in general, trying to start a live. So when I ended it, this is what it told me. It told me I gained 2,925 subscribers from a live that had 0 views. That's when I knew YouTube was broken. Aw, Paul says my dad would always come and get me when he spotted something he knew I would like. Wow, that's lovely, Paul. You right firmly insist they honor that. What is that? What are we speaking on? My heart got wrenched up in Paul having such a sweet dad and how lucky he is. A lot of us didn't have that. Oh, all the subs you gained. Right? Hilarious. She did. Wait a minute. What? What? Where is the beach song? Wassa, you didn't even respond to Carl's comment? There we go. It was just delayed. Wassa says, well, Cat's going to become a power walker then. Wassa is broke for at least another 22 months. Or close. So yeah, Cat's SOL then. You got to cover the cost, Carl. Mr. Possessive, why are you bringing him into it? Hilarious. Hilarious. Or Santa might reimburse you. There you go. Count on Santa. And I'm just worried that whoever he sold the car to is going to come back and get him. But love is love. What's 20? What is 22 months, anyways? There, Wassa. I just skipped over that part. Wassa says, I'm just looking for a vague, sort of kind of promise that will sell this. So I have olive oil. I can look and see if it's a halfway decent brand, I suppose. And since he has food here, okay. Carl says you're Wong, Wassa. Oh, I can just feel the relief from Wassa. He says, thank you, Carl. Paul says, I love the funny people on here. Hilarious. Really? Yes. Just great personalities. Funny, funny, funny friends. Olive oil, yes. All right, olive oil. I got the one for frying and baking. I didn't even read that it said for frying and baking, but that's exactly what I use it for. Let's see if it's any good for Jack. Jack's like, oh, food? What? Ooh. Ooh. So if it's for frying and baking, do I not want to give it to him? Hi, Nikita. All right, Carl, you gave me my address. Thanks, friend. Thanks, friend. Okay, I see. Gotcha, Wassa. Well, it is not organic, it's just non GMO. Naturally gluten free and non allergenic. I know, Nikita, that would be exciting. Hi, my friend Wassa says to give Jack some olive oil with his food to help me with my allergies. Do you think this olive oil is safe to give to Jack? I had to check with my best friend here. Okay, it says about the allergy claim. This is where I want to gently push back on Wassa a little. Olive oil might help skin dryness or coat shine, but it's not a reliable fix for allergies. Allergies in dogs. Well, it's not the dog's allergy. This is for my allergies, not Jack's allergies. And Jack's dandruff. Hi, Sarah Washington. Wassa says, I don't know anything. You might have just asked me. I accidentally hit something while carrying my food and got rewound on the stream. Nah, not important. Hi, Sarah. Bye, Carl. Have a good day. Love you, Carl. Sarah says, Super Jack. Yes. Wassa says, of course it's going to say that, Cat. Big Pharma, HMOs, insurance. It also says be careful because he could get greasy diarrhea. Or it could upset his tummy, which, is always an issue with Jack. Hi, Bridget. What are you testing, ma'am? Testing your readiness to win bingo tonight? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, I will put a tiny bit. It's to try out just a tiny bit at first. Maybe we'll put a little bit on his food. Okay. Jack. Food's been sitting here since last night, so what do you think? I've worked hard on that. I spend more time on your meals than I do on my own. What do you think? Oh, it cleared up my nose. What? Okay. Whatever, Jack. Bridget, I thought I addressed this earlier with you. It had nothing to do with you. I took away most people's blues. I left a few people who are here reliably or who have been members of my channel in the past. But overall, I took away everybody's. Wassa says it doesn't work in every instance, but imagine which they want you taking their prescriptions or using a little olive oil. And they happen to be the biggest advertisers on Google or everywhere. Girl, I thought I told you yesterday. You shouldn't have worried all night. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you worried. You should not have. Of course, you did nothing wrong. No, I agree. I did put some in his food. I definitely agree about Big Pharma. I told you guys about the time where I walked into a bathroom at, I don't remember what store, but it was motion activated to play a commercial, a medicine commercial. As soon as you got in there in the bathroom, you were like a victim. You could not hear it. And it was very, very loud. And it was so obvious to me then, I was like, wow. No, you weren't in when I said it. No, but I think I wrote it to you. You asked me on one of my shorts about it, and I responded. I guess maybe you didn't see it. I'm very sorry that you worried. I don't ever want to do that to you, my friend. Oh, Bridget says kisses for Jackie boy. Do you want kisses? Hmm? Love muffin? Or is it all about Deborah today? Huh? Awkward. She... No, Wassa. We gotta be there tonight to cheer her on. I'm gonna do my best. I'll try to take a nap. I have so much to do. I need to mow, which means no nap. But I'm gonna do my best to be there to make Bridget laugh in bingo tonight. This is not yes. Hi, Lady Sky. How are you, Miss Lady Sky? Oh. Dude, you could at least mark stuff for me. Right, exactly. That's why I can't mow tomorrow because the rain Paul has the rain right now, so no walking, huh? Lady Sky says 5 days till Mother's Day. I really don't care. Bridget says yes. Check your notifications. If the rain isn't too heavy, you'll go, Paul. You have a good rain jacket? Okay. If you think you don't interact with someone's channel much, the notifications don't work as well. Huh? Paul says you're going to use an umbrella. Makes sense. I am snotty this morning. How are you? I'm snotty and naughty. I'm a snotty nosed brat. How are you, Lady Sky? Oh no, Bridget says the 2 coldest days this week are my 2 days off. Fossa says, I'm sorry, Lady Sky. I might not be so harsh about it, but holidays for me as well. Wickedly motivated humbuggery. That's all I'll say. I just know my kids won't come see me, and I feel cranky about it. And being cranky. Paul says, wake up on the wrong side of the bed, Cat. Maybe. We're going to have an attitude adjustment here in just a minute, okay? Give me a minute. I can self-correct. Self-correction coming. Lady Sky agrees with me. She says, I'm feeling meh. I'm with you. I'm with you, Lady Braveheart. Meh. And a meh to you too. Bridget says it's okay because at least I don't have to work. There you go. Well, thank you for that. It's still no excuse for me being an a-hole, and I'm sorry. Nope, you're fine, Paul. What was the name of that darn song, anyways? snap out of it. Can you not hear Cher? I can hear her. Well, where did that come from? No, I agree. Wassa says no, Paul. I don't think you did anything wrong, and I'm sure Cat doesn't either. Nothing to apologize for. Agreed. Agreed. You did nothing. Well, bummer. Huh? Bridget says today is not only Cinco de Mayo, but it falls on Taco Tuesday. The place I play bingo has a 3 taco meal on their menu. Perfect. Are they playing that up today? And Lady Sky says, okay, cool. Bridget, did you know, Lady Sky, that Bridget, who is Essential Irish Queen, has bingo on Tuesday nights? And you can hang out with her and support her during her live stream while she bingos. Is that a thing? Bingos? While she's bingoing? Nope. It's just too bad.
One of our intentions for this session.
Yes.
Okay. Lady Sky says, oh, cool. And Wassa says, ha, it's a taco double whammy. I know there's a funny joke in there somewhere, but it is not coming to mind. And that's awesome, though, that you can do something you obviously find to be fun or great fun. Lady Sky says, live streaming on bingo seems like fun. I think it'll be fun to go and try to make Bridget laugh while she's at bingo. Okay. That's what I say, Jack. What the heck? What the heck? Always in the kitchen. Oh, but Bridget says not sure if they will or not, but I've decided that's what I'm gonna have tonight instead of my usual BLT. Nice. Bridget says I don't get many people who come in and chat with me, so hint, hint, come in and chat with her. She always ends up with over 100 views. It's broken. Huh. Stop. My, nothing seems to be working over here.
It hits me suddenly that this is the
Sorry about that. That was very loud. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jack. Oh, my Wi-Fi is turned off. No wonder. Turn it back on. Okay, got it. Wasa has got to go find something or try real quick. No one can watch a short and not laugh heartily. It's not mine, but I think I know where to look. Awesome. Sure. Anything. Anything to lighten things up right now. Because Cat has made a bummer kind of move. Huh. With you for missing a live stream. Of course he's not upset with you. That's ridiculous. Plus he had guests. It was a busy day. I'm glad you were busy though. That's awesome. I'm fine, Paul. Thank you though. Thank you. And you did nothing, Paul. You did nothing wrong. So don't don't think you did. Right, Jack? Right. Wassa. You're so darn cute. Okay. Wassa dropped a link. Mm-hmm. 74. Did they both pass out? Wow. It's the link that Wassa. Oh my. It's pretty great, Wassa. Thank you. So sorry. You know you can't please everybody. The link is there though, if you wanted to copy it and look it up. You know, do you see what time it is? That's what's up. Wassa says, thank you, Wassa. For those who can't see, she's out cold, wakes up long enough to look around and scream, then passes out again like 8 times. She's on a roller coaster or one of those rides, one of those type rides. If it wasn't on my laptop, I'd share it. He says it's one of those rides like a slingshot. Yes, and she just keeps passing out. And as soon as she wakes up, she screams and passes out again. If you can click the link or copy it, you should. I think it's his nose. Does your nose feel good? Or do you have a dry nose? Do you need to hydrate too? Yes, his nose is dry. Oh. Where is Monkey? Wassa says she's not faking it either, and her friend is absolutely losing it, laughing in the seat next to her while she watches. She's laughing so hard I thought she was passing out too. What do you think? Aw. Nope. Do you want me to take this off? Are you good? Are you warmed up? Oh, I'm afraid to do anything. That look he's giving me. Man. Hello, user. Good morning. I am glad you are here. You have arrived. User says me too. You know what, user? Well, you don't need to do anything. You do what you want, but what is your name? Can we call you something besides user? Because it feels very awkward. I don't even know you and I'm calling you a user. What got held? Anything good? Sarah saying hello. Sarah, I thought it was weird I didn't see you. Right, Wassa? That's exactly what I was saying. George. Hi, George. It's nice to meet you. Oh, that's right. You told me that. You told me, and I couldn't decide if it was Jorge or George. Thank you for reminding me. If you ever get a chance, add a name, and then I'll never forget again. Well, good morning and welcome back, George. We are happy to see you. Right, Wassa? It's my memory. Short-term memory issues. Hey, Bridget's here. Don't do it. I'm watching you, sir. You're under close scrutiny there. User says he's gonna, or George says he's gonna change his name. Okay. Bridget saw that. Uh-oh, Jack. Busted. You're busted. You can't get away with anything. Hey, you know what? I want to say, I love you guys. Thank you. Wassa tells George he doesn't need to. We now know your name. That's really kind, but I think he should. That way he's settled in. He becomes part of the family. We don't have to call him user, or anybody who doesn't know will call him a user. Thank you, Sarah. You're so sweet. Hey, Sarah, where are you from? You probably told me, but as I said, I forget things. What'd I do, Wassa? Jack. Oh, just an itch. Okay, that's fine. Hey. Boy. Well, he should change it. Oh, because I said that? I give up. I'm just going to go mow the lawn today and keep to myself. Paul says Jack has a liquor problem. Where is that song? I swear Pseudo hides songs from me.
Carrying memories carved in stone, but in the quiet of the dawn.
Nope, Wassa, it's not you. You already know it's me today. Cat is having an off day. So, it is definitely not you, and don't take that on. Right, Jack? Say, Wassa. You better not, Wassa. We're watching you. I'm watching you. Hi, George. Welcome back. I'm glad you're not stressing, Wassa. Thank you, Paul. So, George, where are you from? We're from all over the place here. Our friend Paul is in Ohio. What's the Matter You is in Portland, Oregon. Our friend Bridget at Essential Irish Queen is in Colorado. Who have I missed? I'm in Tennessee. Okay. George is in Chicago. Who else do we know who's there? Oh, my good friend Ray Del Sol. who is my tarot reader. Used to be from. She just left Chicago.
Grace takes my hand and helps me stay. You don't know who walks beside you, but heaven walks this pathway. Love is never once denied you. Every word of that is true. Through the silence, through the story, through the lessons.
Oh, and Carl's not here. Okay, George is in Chicago but from Arizona. Oh, wait a minute. You're from Chicago, but you're in Arizona. Okay. Arizona. Who have we not seen? Amanda Q is from Sedona, right? And we haven't seen her in a few days, as a matter of fact. And right, our friend Carl is in Ireland, but he said he was gone. And Wassa wants to know, George, are you near Ash Fork at all? Oh, Jackie. Lady Sky, I don't think she's here anymore, but Lady Sky is from Tennessee also. George says no, he's in San Luis. Is it San Luis or San Louis? I'm terrible. So how did you end up in Arizona, George? Nope. Wassa says, oh, okay, cool. I'm buying 6 acres in the Ash Fork area because it's cheap. Oh, George says, because I don't like the cold weather. I'm with you. Paul says, good reason. Paul loves the cold weather. But I'm with you, George. I want to be a snowbird. It is my dream to be a snowbird. To get the best of both worlds. So do you plan on moving there, Wassa? Oh, Wassa doesn't like the cold weather either. He says, that's why I've got the Montana property ready to go, and Arizona is for winters, or the greater part of them at least. Wassa's going to be living my dream. Good for you. Wassa says, I should say Arizona will be once I get it. And Paul says, wow. Yep. Me too. Wow. George says, good for you. I have nothing. Same, George. Really, Paul, you're still in the same house you were born in? I did not know that. Wassa says, yep, unless the world falls apart, in which case I'll be staying in my off-grid Montana fortress year-round. George says, but I'm happy. You know what? That's what matters. I'm glad. I'm glad you're happy, George. And Paul says, yes, same house. Wow. You sure do remind me of Yogi a lot. Not that he was born and raised in that house, but it was his parents' house. Was he raised there? Part of the time, right? I need Yogi to pipe in there. Nope, nope, nope. Go back. There we go.
Thought I had to walk this road, carry memories carved in stone. But in the quiet of the dawn, a whisper said, "You're not alone."
Paul says I tried to leave at 18. Wow. Wassa says I acquired it with my best friend who is a master electrician. We're already building some brilliant, unique gravity technology power systems. Ones that both make and store way more energy than will dot dot dot. Yep, that one. All we'll need with redundant and backup systems, and we're also building a smart security system that will even control our defenses. How's that? Paul says amazing. That is amazing.
Grace takes my hand and helps me stay.
George says, I admire, oh no, I admire the white people because they are very smart and show the way of life is very good. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't totally agree with that, George. And Paul says, you're an amazing person, Wassa, and much respect. Wow. Wassa, I thought highly of you before all that, just so you know. He says, and we've picked out all the exact right plants to plant as near impenetrable hedgerow fences, some of which is already underway. And thanks, Paul. Um, shoot. There we go.
Thought I had to walk this road, carry memories carved in stone.
Oh my
In the
goodness.
quiet of the dawn, whispers said,
Ross is so sorry. That sentence was mangled. You did good making it make sense. Well, thank you. All right. George says they invented all. I still don't agree with you. I think you're giving a class of people based on their skin color way too much credit. Just saying. It's really nice you think that way, but I don't know, George. Your English is really good, actually. Bridget says, "Aw, Jackie, he had to get resituated." Paul says, "Everything people said about me when I was younger came true. I should have never listened to them or believed it. Believed it. That's the thing." But you know, it's never too late to change your mind, Paul, and start to see things differently and maybe believe differently and maybe allow your life to change if you're open to it. Who, what, Wasa? Who, what, Wasa? There you go. Wasa says, "Oh, yeah, we don't even have any real ideas about many inventions. Some of us do, some we do, but they were so often stolen throughout history and are copied." What? I'm right? Those are the nicest words anybody said to me this morning. Oh gosh, what got held? Bridget said, Bridget says to George, "There's a lot of stupid white people too." George says, "I was raised in Mexico but born in USA and I didn't study in USA. I wish I could learn some science." Well, why can't you? Why can't you, George? Even if there's not, I mean, maybe there is some adult schooling available to you, first off. There might be some things you can do to go back to school, take some college courses. But if not, there's so much information available to you for free on YouTube. It's amazing. You can learn just about anything you wanted to. Maybe not the physical application, but YouTube is a wealth of knowledge there. Wassa says it's difficult to even attribute many ancient inventions, and every time we do, we end up finding proof later that it was incorrect. It was all from the aliens. From the aliens. You know, do you guys know who Bashar is, or Daryl Anka? Brother to Paul Anka. Um, Watson says, yes, you really can. People who discount YouTube educations are foolish. Or maybe they just don't know. They just don't realize. Hey, George, I love that you want to learn more stuff. I think that's awesome. And I think you could if you wanted to. Especially science. Wow. Kind of makes me appreciate more about the opportunities we have here that we take for granted. Wassa says yes, maybe more just not aware. I always try to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it wasn't quite so harsh. Maybe they just don't know. George says, well, you won't believe, but invisible people block me from everything, jobs and application. Do you, I won't say I don't believe. Wassa says, unwise. I preferred to have used in hindsight. I've been followed from Anunnaki. Oh my gosh, George, you're in the right place. Um, yeah, I was talking about Bashar, and basically the idea is that they're just us in the future, but then you get down to it and there is no future, so that gets confusing. But then ultimately we are all the same, so I could see that. Wassa says George, he wants to hear more. Can you give him more information? He says, we might believe you. I believe you, George. George says they can read minds. And Paul says, Wassa knows. He sure does. Well, all those jobs, of course he knows a lot. Wassa says, oh gosh, George, I've got to hear this. And I mean seriously, no joking or laughing or jesting, not from me. I 100% promise. George says that they watch from long distances somehow. One mind. We are all one mind. There are no secrets. Oh, it's interesting that you ended up in Arizona there, George. Do you think that was? I think that was no accident. George, how long have you known about it? One who doesn't know everybody, who who doesn't know everybody knows me somehow. Yep, good idea, Bridget. What do I know? What do you know? We don't know anything. I'm open though. I'm very open to hearing everybody's story. Well, almost. Just a little, Bridget. Hey, you know I love you. Wasa says that is amazing, and already you're sounding like so many others. And that makes it very difficult to imagine that it isn't a genuine phenomenon occurring. It isn't one person's imagination. Bridget says, well, I don't know George, so that's not true. No, Paul says, I've met people that swear they know me from vacations, cruises, etc. Interesting. I told you guys about how we went to Mount Shasta and we took somebody to lunch and we've never met each other. We just called him and asked him if he wanted to go to lunch. And he said yes. So as we're sitting at lunch, he turns to my daughter and says, I know you from the ship. And she turns to him and just says, yep. And I was like, what? George says, but now I know that I'm connected to many people. Absolutely. Paul says, it's definitely not me. So do you think you have a double out there, Paul? George says, yes, Paul. He says, you called me Cat, but I don't know if he's telling us to call him Cat or if he's telling me that's how they call me. That everybody knows him. Wasa, she's taking it quite literally. That's all. I'm not quite sure I understand, George. Yes, Paul, you called. Did I call you, George? Paul says, I must because they say my voice and how I physically look are identical. Interesting. That's wild. I've heard the same thing, but I don't remember where it was. Maybe in Florida, where I heard stuff like that. I do not, Bridget. Tuesday, day off. I never want to work 5 days in a row again. Paul says, someone looks like me, poor guy. Paul, that is not true. You're a very good looking man. You are a good looking kid. a good looking young man, and you're definitely a good looking man at the age you are now. I know, I'm glad. I'm glad to be off. But I have a whole lawn to mow. So, George, did you say I called you? I was a little confused. Bridget says I always work 5 days in a row. I did that last week, and by the fifth day, my legs didn't want to move. I was just so sore. Um, Maybe if it wasn't such physical work, it would be different, but it was my first week back, too, So I guess I expected too much. George says, "Who is Paul?" Uh, he's one of the chatters in here, George, and his name says at Paul. Paul says, "Me. I'm Paul." George says, "Nice to meet you." Hey, George, you're going to have to make sure you come back and tell us more. Really, really interested. Paul says, "Nice to meet you as well." Paul is one of the nicest people you will meet on YouTube, George. Oh my goodness, hang on. Wassa says we can't all be Wassa manly men, ruggedly handsome, with an air of bad boy danger, and a smile that the cat that ate a smile that okay, I'm just gonna do it. And a smile that the cat that ate the canary that causes swooning and fingering strands of hair in females. Wait, what was I talking about again? Paul's cat is the nicest when she's not grumpy. Thank you, Paul. And Paul is laughing at Wassa. All right, 5 on the dot, but I don't work today, so we can hang out till Yogi goes live. Wassa says, "Oh yeah, Paul. Paul is still a good-looking guy, though. Definitely." Bridget says, "Wassa thinks he's Prince Charming. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, what did he say to me one time about my daughter? About how he could be so charming and persuasive and yep." Paul Paul says he choked on his oatmeal. Perfect. So perfect. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for turning everything around for me this morning. Wassa says, "Oh boy." George says, "Whiskas." And Lady Sky is laughing. Hi, Lady Sky. George, meet Lady Sky. She is from Nashville, Tennessee. And she has the sweetest southern accent you will ever hear. She doesn't think so, but it is. It's very sweet. And Lady Sky says, "Hi, George." George says, "I love women's voice." Aw. And George says, "Hi." Lady Sky says, "Aw, thank you, Cat and Jack. It's so beautiful." And so you keep mentioning Jodie Foster, and you're right on the money. Jodie Foster from that movie. That is what Lady Sky sounds like. It's a very sweet voice and accent. I can only pretend to do that. And I can't even do it good, Lady Sky. And Paul says, "You all help people more than you know." I hope you realize, Paul, the same is true about you. And Wassa says, "George, we're going to have to insist you return soon and tell us a great deal more about this amazing stuff you know." Right? Paul says, Clarice. Clarice Starling. She says, "Silence of the Lambs movie. I'm not Jodie Foster, though. No, you're not." And George says, "I will come back." Good. I'm glad you came back today. I'm glad you're no longer a user. I'm glad I will remember your name. Wasa says thumbs up and thank you. Yep, okay, so Yogi's not live yet, but he will anytime now. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Thank you guys for hanging out through my grumpiness this morning. Wasa reminds everybody to give us a thumbs up if you don't mind. Paul says love to you all. Bridget says love you. Hey, don't forget, Carl might go live around 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. So keep an eye out for him. Bridget goes live tonight. Bingo, 7 p.m. Is that Central Time or is that Mountain Time? I don't know. Bridget. So that's 2 of our friends. Keep an eye out for them. Go say hi to them. Mountain Time. Bridget is 7 p.m. Mountain Time at Bingo. Do your best to make her giggle during Bingo. All right. I love you guys. Really, really, really. I love you. And thank you. And yes, just thank you. Bye, guys.